Good morning everyone and welcome back to Moose Tracks. So as you can see by my motorcycle behind me, I'm going on a little trip. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning right now, so I apologize if I look a little sleepy. It's because I am. They're calling for rain today, so I've got my rain layer on underneath my motorcycle jacket. So basically I'm going to be leaving Kingston here this morning, and I'm going to be going to, my first stop is Drummondville, Québec, but I'm going to stop in Montreal first at Gabriel Motors, which is where this motorcycle comes from, by the way, and get some new rubber put on the bike. And then I'm sorry, I'm still half asleep here. I need my coffee. Yeah, so they're going to put new rubber on the motorcycle, and then they're going to also, I believe, put some rear brakes on because they're getting pretty worn right now. So I'll get all that done before my trip. Then from there, I'm going to drive from Montreal to Drummondville, and I'm going to stay there overnight. I got a hotel because it's calling for rain, and I don't like to set up my tent in pouring down rain. So. And then tomorrow I'm going to head off to Edmundston, New Brunswick, and stay at La République Provincial Park, which I've stayed there before if any of you have watched my other videos. And then stay there for a couple of days to visit family. And then on Sunday I leave for Sheriak, New Brunswick to visit an old friend that I haven't seen since 1997, believe it or not. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. And then the next day I drive down to Halifax, Nova Scotia to visit another friend that I haven't seen in a long time, probably about 10-15 years maybe. And then from Halifax I'm going to drive down the south coast of Nova Scotia, as you can see on the maps here. And I'm going to go to Peggy's Cove, world famous Peggy's Cove, and then down to Lunenburg and hopefully see the Blue Nose, the famous tall ship, if it's there. Sometimes it's in Halifax, but I'm hoping that it's going to be in Lunenburg. And then I'm going to carry on the south coast all the way down to Digby, Nova Scotia, to get some famous Digby clams, and I'm going to stay in a cabin there as well. And then the next morning I'm going to get on the ferry from Digby to St. John, New Brunswick, and cross over the Bay of Fundy, and then I'm going to go to St. Andrews, famous St. Andrews by the Sea. That's a really nice spot. If you guys haven't seen it, stay tuned for that one. And then spend the night there, and then I'm going to start slowly make my way back St. Andrews to Quebec, Old Quebec. I won't be going into Old Quebec itself. I have a video on my YouTube channel of a trip to Old Quebec if you want to see what it looks like. We'll see what time I get there. It's going to be that day is going to be a long drive, so I doubt that I'll be in shape to go down. And then Old Quebec back here to Kingston. All right, so here I'll just show you real quick my setup here. So this is my BMW GS 1200. On the top here, this bag here is all my my clothing, and it's in a waterproof bag, so it doesn't matter if it rains or not. In this dry bag here is all my camping gear, my pots and pans. In this valise I have all my emergency supplies, first aid kit, flat tire repair, blanket, all kinds of little things like that, tools of course. So that's full of just that. Top trunk I leave open to put my helmet in, so I can secure my helmet if I stop in a shady part of town. And then I have these extra jerry cans of fuel in case I run out. And then on this side is my tent and sleeping bags and stuff. In this valise is all my video recording equipment, drone, all my electronic stuff, my laptop and so on. And on the bike itself I've got my this is just an extra tank bag. I have a few things in here, my Moose Track stickers and so on. Show you where they are here. There are my stickers. And emergency contact information in case something happens and I can't respond. Hopefully not. Hopefully it stays in there. On the top here, some more my cell phone chargers and registration and so on. And then here's my other GoPro mount, and this one is metal. I used to have a plastic one and it broke, so I bought this metal one here. It attaches right to the mirror and it works really well. And I've got my cell phone and my GPS, so I'm all ready to go. Yeah, so looking forward for the trip. Hopefully the weather cooperates. Like I said, they're just calling for rain today. So tomorrow is supposed to be nice, I believe, and the next day. So hopefully that stays the same. So yeah, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. All right, so I'm just gonna set up my GPS here. Wrong one. That's the one. Okay, so there's Gabriel Motors there. That's going to be our first stop, but I'm going to stop at the Circle K just for a quick last minute top up of gas. And then we'll get going. So there's going to be my route for today. And let's go. Okay, this is my first stop here. There won't be much to see on the route because it's all highway driving, so I'm going to show you what I'm having for breakfast. So this is, I'm at A&W right now, so I've got a sausage and egg breakfast sandwich, hash brown, and a coffee. Well, this is the A&W that I'm at right now. So I'm still in Kingston, and I just wanted to grab a quick coffee before I get on the road for a long drive. And then the next stop will probably be for gas, and then after that will be Montreal. Okay, all done my breakfast. It was okay. It was a bit of a greasy breakfast, and unfortunately the cream that they put in my coffee was sour, so I didn't drink my coffee. So I'm gonna have to stop later on and get a coffee. Yeah, when that happens, it always leaves a sour taste in my mouth. All right, let's get back on the road. Okay, I just stopped for a quick coffee here at Tim Hortons. Show you real quick. There it is. Good old Timmy's. You can't beat their coffee. And I'm just on the Quebec border right now. I usually stop here at this spot before I go into Quebec because the gas is a lot cheaper here. You can pay 10 to 20 cents a liter more on the Quebec side. They are looking at bringing their prices down, but they say that it could take a few months before they pass this legislation or whatever, however it works. All right, so we'll get back on the road, and I have about probably maybe an hour left of driving on the highway into Montreal until I get to Gabriel Motors, and then I'll find probably a place for lunch, and then we'll go to the dealership. Okay, made it to Gabriel Motors. My GPS was telling me to turn right, and it was on the totally on the other side of the road, so I had to detour there. Anyways, I'm here now, and I'm actually a few hours early, so I'm gonna go in and see if they can get me in early. If not, I'll just stick around until they can get me in. Okay, I made it in time, but they can't get me in any sooner than 1 o'clock, which is fine. I'm not in any rush by any means. So I'm just gonna show you around the shop here. They got a nice inventory of stuff. I won't show you these ones. These are just Harley Davidsons. But nice bikes. I'm just teasing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hang around here for a little bit. They said that there's a Tim Hortons coffee about 5 minutes walk from here. So I may go there and just have a coffee until 1. And then at 1 o'clock I'm going to come back, as they say that I can video the repairs. So I'll show you that when they put the new tires on and stuff. So that's awesome. All right, so I'll just show you around here. We have all kinds of accessories and stuff. There are the BMWs. Here's the 1200 Adventure. You can tell the gas tank on this one is a lot bigger than mine. GS. I used to have the GTL, this one here. I had it for a couple of years, and it was a great bike, but a lot more power than I needed. This is a 1600, 160 horsepower, and lots of torque, but on the highway, believe it or not, any type of little crosswind, or if I passed a truck or whatnot, my bike would go like this on the highway. Even a friend of mine was following me behind, and he said, like, why are you all over the place on the highway? I told him I can't help it. There's a nice, I like the orange, it really stands out. would match my orange truck. Ducatis too, nice bikes. V-Storms, they're all good bikes. They all have their pros and cons. Some are a little bit more expensive to fix than others. There's a 900. That's just as big as mine. And you know what? 900, 1200, 1350. It doesn't matter. They still get you where you need to go. You just have a little bit more power. There's a 1250 there. All right, so I guess it's not much to do here. There's no coffee. If they had coffee here, I would just hang out here, but there's no coffee, so I'll probably just go down to Tim Hortons. Hope it doesn't rain because I left my raincoat in their office. And go work on my videos on my laptop. I've got my laptop over here. Here's, I'll show you the Harley Davidson version of the adventure bike. It's pretty nice. They've done a nice job. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go find a coffee shop and grab a coffee. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, I was going to go to Tim Hortons, but I see that just over there, there's an egg fruity. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a breakfast place, so I'm going to go check it out and see if I can. It's almost lunchtime anyway, so I might as well grab a bite to eat, and I'll just stay there until my bike is ready to go in. There it is there. And the entrance looks like it's on the left here. Okay, just got my breakfast here. So I got my coffee. Check this out. Got French toast, crepes, cat, and some fresh fruit. Alright, bon appetit. Okay, I'm on the way back now to the dealership. It's starting to rain. I just got a weather warning when I was working on my laptop. There's they call it a dangerous storm squall that's coming in. And I can see the black clouds now. So anyways, it's a good thing that I'm here. Hopefully my bike is inside and there's no hail. So this is what's coming through right now. I think we're going to avoid the worst is up here, as you can see. So I think we'll be okay. By the time they're done, this will all be passed, so I should have clear sailing for the rest of the trip. Okay, so here she is. She's on the rack. This is going to be our mechanic, Perisburg. He's going to be installing the tires and checking the brakes and so on. So see how that goes. Yeah.
That's what I have this for.
Oh, the extension, yeah.
I take them all off from the bottom lug.
Yeah, okay.
They always fit under the luggage.
It's that low, eh? Wow. Wow, that's it? I thought there'd be more to it than that.
You just have to make sure when you take it out that you don't scrape it on the caliper because it doesn't quite clear. So you gotta like wiggle it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see, yeah.
So if it doesn't want to go, the best thing to do is come off the ramp here.
Oh, cool.
Now I can kind of go like this. There we go. Now's a great time to check our brake pads, which are a little low, I'd say. That's probably about 90% used.
Oh, yeah?
So if you'd like to change them.
We'll put new brakes on while we're at it, yeah.
All right.
Okay, these are the tires that are going to be going on.
Some once with the weights you came in on, because sometimes you get lucky,
yeah,
not to rebalance. But given how these look.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much chance, but we'll try it.
I could see it right now bouncing.
See, it wants 325, so we're gonna take everything off.
Start over. Are the brakes in the front the same as well? Pre-worn.
No, I'd say that I've still got some life left because they start off a lot thinner than at the back. At the back, you'll see the new ones are chunky.
A lot chunkier.
But the front ones always start a little thinner.
Okay.
So I'd say this is maybe 50-60%.
Okay.
Now it's when you check your wheel bearing.
Oh, good idea, yeah.
They feel good. Your slider is a little seized. We're going to take a look at the difference here. So you can see we're a little close to the wear indicator here, and the wear indicator is 100%. You don't want to go below the wear indicator. So these are nice, fresh.
Perfect.
And we just need to unseize this. There we go. See now, moving good.
All done. New rubber, new brakes. All set to go. Get back on the road. The sun's coming out now, so I was lucky. I avoided the rain all day today. That's awesome. All right, let's get going. Stuck in traffic on Highway 20. Last time I was on was about 20 minutes ago, I think, so that's making very good time. Looks like it's construction. I can see traffic cones up ahead. But this is just the beginning of the construction, so got a feeling I'm going to be in this for a while. At least it's not raining. Okay, I made it to Drummondville. So I was going to check into the hotel, but I decided just to come and grab a bite to eat here at Bâton Rouge. It's a pretty good spot to eat. Usually get a good meal. Alright, so I'm just going to sign off for now, go grab a bite, and then head to the hotel. Okay, we're here. I'm just going to go inside and check in. Okay, got my room. I tried to get a room on the first floor, but unfortunately they're booked solid. So I got the second floor, but I can still see my bike from the room. I'm just going to park away from the building, and hopefully I can keep an eye on it. Okay, so I'm all settled into my room here. I'm just going to show you around real quick. I've got all my stuff there ready for tomorrow. Got my laptop ready. I'm going to work on my videos next. I got some stuff charging over here. You've got stuff drying over there on the couch, bed. You got a little vanity here, and then the typical washroom. So yeah, it was a great ride. A little bit of traffic going through Montreal, unfortunately, but I'd like to extend sincere thanks to Gabriel Moto in Montreal for getting me in at the last minute and installing those tires. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank Carlos at the service department for his excellent service and excellent personality. And Beresford, the mechanic who installed the tires and fixed the brakes on my motorcycle. So thank you very much. You guys were amazing. I will definitely recommend you. And yeah, don't hesitate if you guys need any service. Gabriel Moto in Montreal is the place to go. All right, they service BMW and Harley Davidson as well. All right, so I'm going to call it a night for today. Tomorrow, what's going to happen is I'm going to drive from here to Edmundston. I've got a cabin rented at La République Provincial Park. I stayed there before. If you've seen any of my old videos, I'm going to spend a couple of days in Edmundston visiting family, and then off to visit a friend up in Sheriak, New Brunswick. So more to follow on that. Hopefully the weather cooperates. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit down and check out the weather forecast for tomorrow, and if it's going to call for rain, I'll put my rain suit back in my jacket and get everything ready for tomorrow. So yeah, so have a good night, and if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't done so, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Yeah, what a gorgeous spot.